Hello YouTube. Here's a update on my Volkswagen Super Beetle. I'll do a little walkthrough. I had some problems with my bulbs and finally got those fixed. Then we got a new shifter, and then I used on a brake caliper. There's a little rubber bushing that goes on the brake caliper, and that helps keep it snug in there. Keeps all the grease inside too. Got a place for my phone to go. Oh yeah, then right here the light is totally not working. I need to get into the frame here. I pulled this out, and it seemed hooked up, but it didn't want to be, the light didn't work. But I put this on here. It slides right in through there. See? And it snaps on. And it lights up even better, which is good. Got the back set up. The sun is there. Got the back. I'm gonna bondo up those exhaust holes pretty soon. I kept having problems with my bulbs. Like they would be in, and then I guess they would rattle loose or something. So I put a little bit of glue. There's the bulb in there, and I put a little glue on the side, and that holds it into place. And then my lights kept going out, and I found out that it was these wiring in here. They were just loose, rattled loose, so I had to push the prongs back in. Same with that one. Got a new coil. Gonna get a new filter and a couple other little doodads in a week or two. But so far it's running really nice. Got the front bumper on it now. Got tires, some new tires in the front. The back tires were already pretty beefy. So I just got some new tires in the front, and that got rid of my shim. My shake, it was shaking real bad at 35 to 45. And then I got new front tires that doesn't rattle or shake anymore. And I'm gonna get two new ones because there's some beef on it. You know, it's pretty good still. But I just get way better traction with the new ones, of course, because you know, I could put a half a knuckle in there. And then got the front bumper on. I opted to keep the old brackets here. I just painted them and bent down this pokey part because it was up. Big sharp poke on it. Reason why is because I have the hole here. I can put the horn up in here. And then I got bracket right there. Right here I could put some lights underneath. And that would look pretty cool, just some lights right there. The other bracket's just a metal rod like in the back, and you can't bolt nothing to it, so and it looks cool. It's better than the rusty bumper, even though I like the rust. But it was just crazy. I got a new hydraulic jack and the tire. It fits in here now. I got the right size instead of it being up all the time. So it fits in there. I'm so stoked that that shake is gone. And then it looks a lot better with the stock wheels on there. I like the stock wheels. I'm gonna have to get I don't know what it was exactly. I don't know if I could really show in there. But see right there where the tin is? It's leaking oil right there. And it looks like it's coming from up here where the fan shroud is. And I was just wondering, maybe the oil cooler's leaking? I don't know. That's the only leak I could find. I haven't found any other leaks. So I just don't know. But, oh yeah, when I got the spare rim that was in the trunk, I traded my mag rim for it. And, I traded one of my mag rims for it, and then I told the guy, yeah, once I get new tires, I'll give you a call, and if you want the other two rims, you can have them. Just come pick them up. And so I got new tires, and then I called him up, and he wasn't there, so I left a message, and then he called me back, and I answered the phone, and he said, hey man, yeah, next week I come down, I'll pick up those rims, and I was wondering if you wanted to have a old vintage Volkswagen Bug roof rack. And I'm like, what? So he's gonna give me a roof rack, and I don't know exactly what type it is, but he said it's old and vintage, older than 73, so maybe that'll fit on, and I'll have a old roof rack just for giving away some rims I didn't want. They're cool rims, but it was just, I didn't like them. Oh, and once I got the front brakes done, oh man, when I was bleeding them, it was like, I did the rear brakes 2 weeks before, and I bled those, and it was just, the brake fluid was gold, And then in the front, when I bled those, it was like black. I was just wondering why the front would be different, the different color in the front than in the back when it's the same brake fluid. So I bled those until, it bled out gold, and then it was good. Now I got like totally good brakes after I adjusted them. It's just amazing. You get some new brakes and your car runs better. It brakes better. But I need to put some bearings in the front hub. They're one side is cut. The bearings are kind of loose, but they weren't worn or ground, so that was pretty good. I packed those up with grease and did everything you need to do to get that on. I wish I could film while I'm doing stuff. It's just I would have to edit so much stuff because it's like I can't do it in one sitting. I have to do it in intervals of 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm usually interrupted with things I need to do. My kid needs me or my wife needs me, and so I have to stop what I'm doing, and it'd just be too hard to film and do that at the same time. But I can explain it, what I've done, just so people get an idea. Because you get a Volkswagen and it seems like a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work, and a lot of work that breaks, and then you got to fix something else. And but when you accomplish something, you feel happy, and when you're driving, you're like, you know the car, you know how it runs, you know what's going on. And in that case, if you're prepared with the tools you need, you can fix it on the run, or if you're in a tight spot, you can get it fixed. Unless it's something big like a clutch or something, then it's like a lot of work. But still, that's the fun part of it. One day it'll be done and I can give it to my son and get it something else to work on. So I'm going to be getting the front wheel bearings, and I'm going to be getting some billet door locks, and not this handle part, but the chrome surrounding part. I'm going to get an air filter, and then I'm going to take it into the shop and have them do the transmission, because I can't pull that plug out. I'd rather just to have them do it. Then it's, the new rear tires, which, I can give it a couple months because they won't die on me yet. Get the rear tires, transmission, and then a carpet kit, and then get the oil cooler fixed. Probably get a new carburetor put on it, and then get the door panels. And it should be a new car, except for a paint job. But I probably just want to keep it this color, I think. Maybe cover up the rust, but it could go another 20 years before the rust is really even bad. So I hope you enjoyed this, and have a good day.